Hey everybody, it's Carrie Adam, and welcome to this live video training here on Essential Oils 101. We are going to be talking about what are essential oils, why I chose doTERRA, what stands them apart from every other oil company on the market. We're going to be talking about my favorite essential oils and why I love essential oils and why I truly, as a healthcare professional, believe that the doctor of the future is you. It's us. It's empowered self-care. It's learning how to take care of ourselves so that the medical system doesn't have to, right? Essential oils are natural compounds, volatile natural compounds found in the seeds, stems, barks, flowers, other parts of trees that allow our body to do what it needs to do, along with other things: eating the right food, moving our bodies, choosing to be happy, informed self-care, education of what it is that we need to take care of ourselves, learning to tune into our bodies and listening to it, respecting it, and giving what it needs at the very core level, and not just masking it up with other things. Okay, we're going to talk about all of that stuff today, you guys. If you're new to me, I'm Carrie Adam. I just came off of 2 hours of run coaching calls. I'm a physiotherapist. I'm a holistic living coach. I'm a run coach. I have run programs online, and I just did lots of coaching calls, so I'm still in kind of my running mode, so excuse me on that, but I'm just glad to be here doing this live because there's a lot of new people. Hey, how's it going? There's a Jeannie, is that how I say it? I'm super excited for you to get your kit. I know that you just ordered, and you can reach out to Gayleen and I, and we'll help you get using those oils, because that's the best way to learn, is to have them in front of you and use them. They're only as good as you are at using them and understanding them and learning about them. So what are essential oils, you guys? If you've ever enjoyed the scent of a rose, the scent of your Christmas tree, anything like that, you have experienced the aromatic qualities of essential oils. Like that, like you can probably think of something that you can smell and it gives you an emotion, right? Like when I smell lavender, I calm down. It's a calming scent to me, and that is aromatherapy. That is what essential oils do. They're volatile aromatic compounds, like I said, found in the seeds, bark, stems, roots of plants, and they're powerful, they're fragrant, they have distinctive smells that will either pick you up, pull you down. There's tons of different kinds, and they have different effect on the body, and what they do in one capacity is they go right in, you breathe them in right up into your nose, which goes straight into your brain, limbic system of your brain, and these scents, these volatile compounds will actually change the chemistry of the synapses in your brain, and you're going to link them to memory, right? Good memories, bad memories, and they actually you can choose your oil based on the mood you want to go in. They also go deep into your cells, and they change the cells at the cellular level, and that is why we can ingest doTERRA and why we ingest doTERRA, and I'll get more into that later about what makes doTERRA unique and why can you ingest this essential oil. Same question goes to why do you want to breathe it in? Why is it okay for it to go into your brain and change your synapses? Because you breathe everything in, right? You breathe that Windex in, that's going in. You breathe all of those chemicals. That's that toxic load that we're trying to reduce by using these 100% natural chemicals, which is huge, you guys. So that's a little bit about what essential oils are, and why would you use essential oils? Why do you care about natural health? Why does any of that matter? Like, essential oils aren't going to solve all your problems. They're not going to come in and cover everything up or take care of everything that you need, because there's a lot that goes into healthcare and making you healthy and happy, and it stems right down to eating real food, moving your body, choosing to be happy, reducing the toxic load and becoming more mindful of the toxic load of life, the chemicals you use to clean your house, the chemicals you use on your body to cleanse it with. All of that stuff is toxic on your body, right? Especially when you're not thinking about it. It's being more informed about your self-care, being more informed about your medical care, getting in tune with your body and learning to listen to it and giving it what it needs. Some days I crave peppermint. I just do. Some days my son, when he's not feeling good, he asks me for eucalyptus in the shower. Like, he knows that his lungs need a little bit of support, and he will ask me for it before I even tune in. That is something I'm really proud about being able to offer my children, is that ability to tune into their body and ask for what they need to help it feel better. So that's all a really important part of essential oils. They do not come in and fix all your problems. They do not replace your medical care. I am not here to diagnose, treat, or manage any of your problems, but when you give your body what it needs and you allow it to heal and you understand that, essential oils can become a very powerful part of your healthcare at home. You're empowered, educated healthcare at home, and that's what we're here to teach you about. So what Gayleen and I love to do. Gayleen is the nutritionist side of it. I'm the physical activity side of it. The essential oils really bring that all together, because there's more to life than diet and exercise. And these are just a really great way to help with all those other aspects of life and pull it together. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, you guys. So why doTERRA? Why do we use doTERRA? What made me choose doTERRA? It's one of the questions I get asked the most from people. And there's three answers to that. One of them is education. doTERRA leads by educating. We don't just, I went to, where was I the other day? I was at like Bed Bath & Beyond or something, and they had this whole stack of essential oils. And I looked at them and I was like, if I was just a normal consumer and I walked into Bed Bath & Beyond and I'm like, I think I'll grab myself peppermint, I would have no idea what to do with it. And that stuff it can be powerful. It could be, they are powerful. Like, there's a lot to know about them. So if you just go to the store and grab it off the shelf, you're not utilizing that oil to its max capacity. doTERRA leads with education. Our oils are certified, therapeutic, pure grade, which I'll talk about right away, but they have power to them, and I need you to learn how to use them. If I just sell you an oil and leave you, you're not getting the best benefit. It is my job, it is doTERRA's job to teach you how to use those oils so that you can get max benefit out of them. And I love that they've empowered us to teach. They encourage us to teach, and we lead by getting out into the world and teaching about holistic health using essential oils as one mode to improving your health at the very basic level. I love that. I love educating people. I love running these classes. The other reason, there's two more reasons. doTERRA they use a system to get the oils. They go around the world to wherever the oils are harvested and grown naturally. So wherever that oil grows in its most natural state, doTERRA goes there to harvest the oils. And not only do they go there to harvest the oils, they work with the local communities of these third world countries. And to me, spending my dollars, that's really important. So not only are the oils the best in the world, the purest, harvested in the best way possible by the people who know how to do it properly, they go in and they help these communities, and they build communities, and they strengthen communities, and they provide jobs and money and education and resources to areas of the world that otherwise wouldn't have that. And that's important to me as a consumer. I'm a very minimalistic person. I live in a 400 square foot house with my family of 4. We have one trashed car. I refuse to buy another one because I'm not spending my money on that stuff. I'm about experiences and keeping us healthy and empowered. It's important to me when I spend my dollars that I know that it's going to help other people as well. I try to buy as local as possible. And when I buy doTERRA, I know I'm getting good quality, good purity, and I'm sort of buying local, but it's like global local, which I'm cool with. It makes me happy. And then the third reason I chose doTERRA is because of their certified pure therapeutic grade level of essential oil. Now, doTERRA created that out of necessity because there is no, there's nothing like it that exists. They're not monitored. Like they don't have standards for essential oils. So all of the companies will say that they're 100% pure, but what the government recommends is that for an oil to say it's 100% pure, only 3% of that bottle has to be pure. So yes, 3% of your bottle is pure essential oil, but the rest of it's filler. So that's why you can't ingest any other essential oil that I know of. Again, I haven't studied a whole ton outside of doTERRA. I just love that they have created this standard for themselves and for the industry. And what it means is that they've paid for to have third-party researchers come in and test their oils so that we know as consumers what doTERRA says is in that bottle is actually in that bottle. When doTERRA says that peppermint, this is 100% peppermint, we also have a third-party researching company that's saying, yep, that's right, there's only 100% peppermint in there. We can be sure the purity of these oils, and because they're that pure, that makes them potent and that makes them effective and powerful. And that's what I love about these oils, and that's why they work. That's why I use them. I love it. So that's very important to me when I chose doTERRA, and why I continue to use them, and why I find them very effective in the ways that I do use them. And why did I start using essential oils? I only started essential oils about, 8 months ago. My family moved to Costa Rica for a year, and we lived a totally outside life. We ate real food, we moved our bodies, we fueled our souls and our senses on everything outdoor, everything natural, everything essential to life. My senses were constantly bombarded by smells and sounds and sights, and we were the healthiest that we've ever been because we were outside in nature all the time, constantly grounded, constantly energized, constantly feeling amazing. And then I knew we were coming back to Canada. I knew that we were going to be stuck inside. It's going to be dark. It was going to be rainy. There's going to be, we're going to be back in that sort of chemical overloaded life of being inside. And I didn't want that. I needed to eliminate those chemicals from my life, those toxins from my life. So I needed to, first of all, get rid of the toxins from my cleaning chemical cupboard. Like, I couldn't go back to being inside all winter smelling Windex and whatever it is you clean the floor and the bathrooms with. My son has asthma. His asthma was non-existent out there because we were outside, we were in nature, everything was natural. We really reduced the toxic load of our life, and I knew I needed that. I also knew that I needed those smells and those scents and that power to help manage my emotions coming back to the darkness of the winter in Canada. And so I ordered a kit. Like, I just knew that I needed a kit. I did my essential oil research. I had a friend who was a nurse who retired nursing to teach essential oils and doTERRA specifically. So she hooked me up with a kit. I got 10 oils, and I replaced all the chemical cleaners from my house. I started using oils to help cheer us up, to help calm us down at night. Our sleep is better, our health is better. We hardly get sick. When we do, we recover so quickly. My son's asthma is so under control this winter, more than it's ever been in his life. And to me, these are powerful things, and I love them in my life. So that's why I love essential oils. That's why I use them. That's how they've become a part of my life. And the more I use them, the more I also love learning about them. It's super fun to try them and mix them and blend them and smell them and create this big collection of oils. It's like a really fun hobby for me as well. I've always had sort of a natural lifestyle, real food, getting outside, exercising, trying to teach other people that, but these oils have kind of brought together in a different way for me that I love. Like, I love being able to offer my family natural solutions to all of our problems, which we are going to get to next. So essential oils, how do you use them? There's 3 ways that you can use essential oils, doTERRA essential oils, because of the purity of the oils, because there's no toxins or fillers or chemicals in them. The first way you can use an essential oil is aromatically, and that's the way we all think about essential oils. That aromatherapy goes into our nose, into our nasal cavities, into our olfactory centers in the brain, and triggers emotional responses. Peppermint is one of my favorite. Talked about it already a lot. Peppermint, lemon, all of these things, lavender, you put them in the diffuser. You can also just put a drop in your hand and smell it, and that's going to instantly affect you. The other way you can use it is topically. So you can rub it on your sore joints. My patients with sore joints, worn down joints, love Deep Blue. My runners love Deep Blue. They just put it on, and it doesn't get rid of your pain. It's not used to mask injury. It's used to just ease feelings and create sensations that feel good as opposed to sensations that feel bad. And that's the pain gate theory. That's the scientific theory to pain control, is to change the input from that bad, negative, painful input to something soothing and calming. And that's why it works. So topically, you also can ingest doTERRA because they are pure. So something like On Guard that's full of antioxidants helps boost your immunity. Something like DigestZen, which is used to soothe anything from mouth to backside, any digestive issues. DigestZen is going to be something that you're going to take internally. Lemon helps to detoxify, helps to hydrate you from within, helps you get more water into you. So you can use doTERRA essential oils all three ways, and I'm going to start by showing you peppermint is one of my favorite oils. When I first used it, I was a bit taken aback by it. I didn't like it. It was very strong, very powerful, kind of stung my eyes. I've learned to love peppermint for so many reasons. So peppermint, just put a drop. You just need one. So 1 drop of peppermint is equal to about 28 cups of peppermint tea, which shows you that the difference in potency. So the first thing you want to do with peppermint is put it in your finger. You never want to get peppermint in your eye. Let me tell you that in a second. Put it top of your mouth. If you have peppermint, go grab it. Try this. 5 seconds. Whenever I do that to people, their eyes go, whew. Instantly, I wake up. So peppermint is a pick-me-up. It'll clear your sinuses. It will freshen your breath, refresh your mouth. It will wake you up. Peppermint's a pick-me-up. It's also good for headaches to smell it. It's also good for sore tummies. So you can drink some or you can put some on your belly. And then I rub it together. Peppermint's also been shown to help runners improve their performance if done before running. Rub it together. Take a huge inhale. Close your eyes. It's powerful. I use this in the morning when I wake up. My kids get up at 6:30 and I just still want to be sleeping and I need to get up. I need to be energetic. It's peppermint. Early morning runs. I love peppermint. I used to work home in community care where I drive around a lot. I would use it in the car when I was driving to stay awake. I use it after coffee to freshen my breath. I use it in the afternoon in a drop in my water. If you feel that on your neck, it's cooling, it's stimulating, it's wake up. In the afternoon, instead of a cup of coffee, I put a drop of peppermint in my water and drink that back. It wakes me up, it refreshes me. It's a very natural way to pick yourself up. That's peppermint. One of my favorites. And the next one's lemon. Lemon is an awesome oil. It's a very happy, cheerful, refreshing, energetic oil. Anything citrus is going to pick you up, make you happy. Lemon's one of my favorites. It's cold pressed from the rind of the lemon, which makes it have all the benefits of the lemon, like a real lemon, but without the acidic qualities of the lemon, so it's not going to wear down the enamel of your teeth. The other reason I love it is that I always have it on hand, right? Like I never have lemons on hand, and when I do, they often sit there and they go bad, and I waste a ton of money buying a bag of lemons because they all go bad. So I love lemon like this. I just add a drop to my water in the morning. Super refreshing, super energizing, super detoxing. Love lemon. I also use it to clean. So a little bit of like 5-10 drops of lemon into half a cup of vinegar. I wash all my windows with it, all my glass, all my mirrors. I use it with, we're going to talk about On Guard and tea tree. I use a combination of those 3 oils with vinegar and water to clean my entire house. I clean the toilet. I do like the toilet bombs with the soda, with the baking soda and the vinegar, with 10 to 20 drops of the lemon and the On Guard in the toilet. So I've gotten rid of all the cleaning chemicals, and lemon's a very powerful one. It also takes sticky stuff off. If you have kids and they stick stickers everywhere, or you buy something new. I just used it yesterday, and if you put a drop or 2 of this on, and let it sit for a few minutes, and then you wipe it off, it'll just like take that sticky residue right off of stuff. So an interesting point about lemon is there's something in it that I don't know all the science behind it, but it pulls off the plastic. So when you're drinking lemon, you need to drink it out of a glass cup. If you drink it out of a plastic bottle or a plastic cup, it's pulling that plastic off of your cup, so you're drinking that plastic. So make sure when you drink lemon that it's in a glass cup. Really important. One thing I should have mentioned about peppermint is you don't want to get this stuff in your eye. It's not going to damage your eye, but it's going to hurt. It's going to burn, and I've done it before. And the way you do it is you get some coconut oil, some oil, and oil is going to pull it out, and it pulls it out immediately. It's crazy. You get peppermint and you know it's going to burn. You throw that oil, splash it on, and it pulls it right out. really, really quickly. My son's actually got in his eye and it pulled it out instantly. So keep that in mind. That's why I recommend everybody get this coconut oil. It's a fractionated coconut oil from doTERRA, which means that the fat molecules have been taken out of it. When you have kids or when you're using oils topically, you want to dilute it with an oil to spread the surface area and to just simply dilute it for kids, because these oils are so potent, you don't want to put them directly on kids' sensitive skin. So you dilute it with that oil. But what makes it awesome is that you can dilute it and rub it on their feet, rub it on their chest, rub it on your sore knee, and then get back to work on your computer, because with the fat taken out, it's not greasy. So that's super cool. I love that. It's like, you need to get this. I've never really seen it anywhere else. If you've seen it somewhere else, please let me know. But I just throw it onto my LRP order every few months, and we use a ton of it. It's also great because you get to make up these little roller bottles, and I'll talk to you about that at the end too, when I use that coconut oil to make these bottles and keep these oils really handy, pre-diluted, so I can use them anywhere, anytime with my kids and for myself. So the next oil I love is lavender, and I think lavender is an oil that you sort of love or hate, but what lavender does is it's a calming oil. It's a soothing oil. It's great for skin discomfort, for bites, for burns. You use it with that coconut oil on your skin for like anything rashes and anything inflamed. It's really helpful. Cuts. I've used it on burns. I've used it on cuts to help with healing. So that's what lavender is good for. It's good at night for sleeping. It's a very calming oil. I'll use it even during the day, like when I was working home and community care as a physiotherapist, and there were stressful situations, and I find myself getting frustrated. I just pull out my lavender and have do some inhalation, and it calms. It's a calm, like even just talking about it, it's a calming oil. So grab your lavender if you have it. And it's calming, and I love it in my laundry. I have these little dryer bowls, and I put like 5 drops of lavender into the dryer, and my clothes come out with this faint smell of lavender, and I love it. And I love that I'm creating that for my kids. Like they're going to associate lavender with calm and sleep and fresh, clean laundry, and I love those associations because I'm sure you have those from your childhood, right? Like Pierogies was my Bobbitt's house, and like, you know, pine is Christmas, and lavender is calming, soothing sleepiness for my kids, which I love. I rub it on their feet at night, and they love that. I rub it up and down their spine at bedtime as well, and they know that equals sleep. Creating sleep routines for my kids with essential oils is something I wish I had started when I had just tiny babies. Lavender is also great in a diffuser. For myself, I use lavender and frankincense, and I just got white fir, which I love, or Douglas fir, anything with a tree, and I put it because it's very grounding, very calming, very soothing for me. So instead of drinking wine at night to unwind from the day, I use my diffuser with lavender, frankincense, and maybe one, you know, you can mix them, which is really fun. You find out the mixtures that you love. Another favorite oil for me is On Guard. It is a, let me just look it up. I never remember what's in all of these oils because I don't know everything about oils. I just know how to use them, and I use them every day, and I learn as much as I can about them. It's wild orange peel, clove bud, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary. It's a combo. It's a really powerful immunity boosting oil. It's a great cleaner. It's a great antioxidant. It helps against environmental threats, and it's energizing and uplifting, and it's one of my happy cleaning oils. I use it with the lemon and the tea tree, and it's a really happy oil. I use it on my kids on their feet because it's an immune boosting oil. My son has asthma, and I can't have him get sick. I need to boost his immunity as much as possible. On Guard is one of my go-tos. I have it in the I made this roller bottle up, so it's like, I don't remember, 10 or 15 drops of On Guard, and the rest is coconut oil, and I put it on my hand, and I rub it on their feet every morning to protect them from the environmental threats, to kill those germs and bacteria and bugs that are coming at them all the time. Do it before school, I do it after school. When threats are super high and I see everyone dropping with illness all around us, I use it more. I put it in the diffuser, I clean my counters with it. Like, I love it. It's really, really powerful. My family has hardly been sick this winter, and when we do get sick, it's very minimal. My son has not had one asthma attack yet this year. Knock on wood. So that's On Guard. I love it. Love it. It's an amazing smell. It's warm, it's spicy, it's woodsy, it's cinnamony, it's happy, it's cozy, and I know that helps with immunity, which is cool. The next one I'll talk about is Breathe. Breathe is also known as Easy Air. It depends if you're in Canada or the States. There's different regulations from the health governing bodies, but I have Easy Air. I think I have both of them actually. But this is your respiratory support. This is a necessity, and I don't know how I lived without it before I started with essential oils. So I wouldn't believe this unless it happened to me and unless I used it, unless I felt the power of the effectiveness of this. I went to work with I could just feel the cold brewing, my sinuses getting stuffed up. I was getting that achy body chill. I put I put this on the bridge of my nose, and it'll drain your sinuses. Your sinuses will clear. My son has asthma, and I use this as soon as he gets like a tiny cough or cold. This one is the oil that's going to open your airways. It's going to support your respiratory system when those threats are high, when you start to get sick. My runners love this because as runners, we have to keep running. If you're in a training program, you got to run, right? So this will allow you to keep those lungs open, support those lungs so you can still go and get your runs done. You can still go and crush that hill workout that you have planned, and support your lungs. I always get that in the coldness. I get that sort of raspy cough after my run. When I use this, it really tames that down for me. It's fantastic at night when your kids are coughing. I cannot stress this enough. I don't know what I did without this oil. If kids can't sleep, if we don't sleep, we can't get better. One of the main reasons I love oils is they help us sleep. My son was coughing a couple times this winter, coughing, tossing, turning. You know he's not sleeping. You know it's going to be a long night. You know he's not going to feel better in the morning. I put a drop of this on my hands. I rubbed it on his pillow around the bed. I pulled the sheets up over his head and had him take a few breaths while he's sleeping, right? 3 breaths, pull the covers down. He didn't move again. Like, it's incredible. It happened more than once. My husband snores. It helps open his airways for snoring. I put it on his feet, under his big toe, on the bottom of his foot, and I also cup it over his face. He knows it's coming. He likes it. He tells me that he feels better rested when I do this because his airways are open. He's able to sleep better. It takes down his snoring, which is great for me, but also helps him sleep better. Cup my hands over his mouth, over his face, and he takes like 3 huge inhales. And his snoring will literally instantly either disappear or significantly decrease. And that is huge. So I can sleep because he's not so loud, and he can sleep better because his airways are open. It's also great in a diffuser. So at night, lavender is great to help facilitate restful sleep. But if your lungs are struggling and closed and you're coughing, you need some respiratory support as well. So I love Breathe and lavender together in the diffuser beside the bed at night when we have coughs and colds, and it's awesome. Again, if you can't sleep, you can't get better. Sleep is like the number one reason for essential oils to help. And then the next one, of course, is stress management. I love oils for stress management. That is like the best reason to use oils, especially for busy women and moms and busy career people who have tons of stress. We need a way to manage that, and aromatherapy is very, very powerful. There's a lot of research to show it. Frankincense is one of my favorite oils. It is the king of oils. If you don't know what oil to use, pull out frankincense. Just use frankincense. Let me just pull up this. Frankincense is a powerful anti-anxiety oil. It's a tree oil. Anything tree-based is grounding. It's very forceful to pulling you down. You know, when my kids get crazy and I'm feeling overwhelmed in my day, sometimes I'll lock myself in the bathroom with frankincense. I'll just open the bottle, put a drop in my hand. I love the taste of frankincense as well. I can answer this. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I'm just doing a live call here. Can I call you back in 15?
I'm gonna go for lunch. I'm starving.
Okay. Sorry, babe.
Okay. Love you.
Bye. Love you. Frankincense. A drop on your tongue. It's promotes feelings of peace, overall wellness. And when taken internally, it helps with supporting healthy cellular function. Also reduces the appearance of skin imperfections. A lot of people will put a drop of frankincense every day under their tongue for that healthy cellular function. Feelings of relaxation it's going to promote. So I'll go to the bathroom and just breathe in frankincense. Like I feel like I'm deep in a forest. It just is so calming. They use it a lot in yoga practice. They use it a lot. A lot of yoga yogis will use it, diffuse it in a class at the end of a yoga class to help people calm down. They actually start with the breathe, start with the peppermint, open airways up, get people energized, get them moving through their sequences, and follow up with their relaxation breathing and frankincense diffusing. And they'll go around and even put frankincense on people's temples as they're doing their breathing and their relaxation at the end. It's a very powerfully grounding oil. It's warm, it's spicy, it's clean. It really helps with massive headaches as well. There's a protocol where you do some peppermint on your temples and frankincense under your tongue to help you manage some of those headaches. It's a very powerful one. Peace, relaxation, satisfaction, and wellness. Like I said, I love it in the diffuser with lavender at night. I feel it really pulls me down, really helps me manage my stress. I used to drink wine at night. I still do sometimes, but mostly I use this stuff now because wine would make me have poorer sleep and I would feel really, really miserable. But when I do lavender and frankincense, I calm down, I feel good. Let me just find my husband here. Where are you going? Now I do frankincense and lavender and it facilitates my sleep and helps manage my stress and pulls me down and makes me feel grounded. I love it. I love frankincense. I also love it for skincare. I use it for skincare. So I have it, I don't have it here with me. I think I actually can find it right now. I'm missing two. I've hid them somewhere. My son hid them. I put frankincense in a bottle with oil and I'll put it on around my eyes and I'll put it on my head. It's really great for appearance of skin, wrinkles, fine lines and stuff. I love it. Also just when I'm tired and I'm feeling like my eyes are a bit swollen and heavy, or, I'll just put it under my eyes and actually makes them feel lighter. I love it. It's in all of my skincare. I use it all the time. And when I said for burns and stuff and cuts and stuff, you can use a mixture of lavender and frankincense with the tea tree, with the coconut oil and rub it on. It's very soothing and healing. I love it. I love having that natural product at my disposal at all times. I love having these oils. What else am I going to talk about? Digest Zen is let me find what's totally in Digest Zen here. It is a digestive oil. It helps to soothe any digestive irritation problems that you have. Monthly cramps, it's fabulous for. I use Digest Zen every month for that abdominal discomfort, bloating. If you've had a big meal, Digest Zen can help to facilitate those uncomfortable feelings, help promote some healthy digestion. It's known as the tummy tamer for upset stomachs to maintain overall digestive health. You can put it on topically with some oil. It's very powerful. Some people find if they don't dilute it, it's like irritating. So you want to dilute it with the coconut oil and you want to rub it on your belly in a clockwise manner, the way your intestines move, and that's going to help facilitate health down there. You can drink it. Put a drop in your water and it's going to help ease discomfort anywhere, they say, from hole to hole. So wherever your discomfort is, that's a great way to do it. What else? Yeah, it's great for bloating, gas, occasional indigestion. It's a blend. So it's got ginger, peppermint, caraway seed, coriander, anise, tarragon, fennel, essential oils. So all of the digestive oils that are going to help you feel better that way. Again, I use it a lot and I recommend it to all of my runners to use it during menstrual pain and cramps so that you can ease that and still get out for your runs, right? That's what I use it for. And then I use Deep Blue on my back. So Deep Blue is the next one and it is a very powerful pain relieving oil. And with Digest Zen on my tummy and Deep Blue on my back for those menstrual cramps that you might get through your back, that low back discomfort that you sometimes can get, Deep Blue is very, very powerful. Again, use the coconut oil. It helps to increase the surface area and very powerful. So Deep Blue is the next one I'm going to talk about. And it is, you can get it in an oil and dilute it yourself and use it. You can use it straight. You do not drink Deep Blue. It's got something in it that's not meant to be drank. Always check your bottles or ask if you have questions about which oils can be ingested and which can't. It also comes in, you can get it pre-mixed. Dropped you. You can get it pre-mixed. This one I made myself, coconut oil and Deep Blue, and I love having it around. I had some really significant neck pain issues, discomfort because of a bad pillow. Of course, I have to change my bed, change my pillow, and we did all that, but to help get me through, I would use Deep Blue on my neck, and oh, it felt good. And then I remember being at this conference once, and I had to sit and watch the screen like this all day. My neck was, my muscles down my back were super tight, super going into spasm. I just rubbed this down my neck, and I literally felt my neck muscles melting. It was very interesting. You also can get it in a cream. It comes, a whole bottle of it comes in like a cream and a rub that's really easy to use. My arthritis patients, they love Deep Blue on their arthritic joints, and they hunt me down for it. There's something about it that just really, again, that gate theory of pain control, it really masks the pain, because with arthritis, sometimes that's half the battle in your day, right? Because if you can take care of the pain, you can't always solve the problem. Of course, you can eat right and you can do strength exercises, but that arthritis pain is enough to like torture somebody. And if you have something that's going to help you feel good in your day, it's worth it. Okay, so my runners love it as well, recovering from their long runs. Your joints are stiff, they're achy. You wake up, they're stiff, they're achy. This Deep Blue is going to help you to get through those periods. Then you're going to rest, you're going to sleep, you're going to fuel your body properly, and you're going to get ready for your next run or whatever else it is you have going on in your life. But Deep Blue is a really powerful, all natural way to get through some of those. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is oregano. It's an oil that I don't use very often, but I'm so glad I have it, because when I need it, I need it. It kills everything. It's like your bacteria, your germ killer. When we get sick, it's what I use. I can feel that the day I went to work and I had the achiness and I had the chest congestion. Breathe got rid of the congestion. And this essential oil, the oregano shots helped me deal with the rest of it. Helped me to get through that sickness really quickly, because it was killing the germs that were in there. It's definitely, there's a recipe called an immune bomb, and it's got tea tree, On Guard, lemon, oregano, and frankincense. And you can either put it into a bottle like this and rub it on your feet. And I do that with my children when they start to get sick and I need something to save them, not just prevent them and boost them, but I need something to treat them right now. I'll put that on their feet. Oregano is a very powerful, very spicy oil. The feet is the best place to put it. I posted something the other day about feet because it's porous, it's less sensitive down there, but it still is going to get in and get into your body quickly. So I put it on their feet. I put it on my feet. I will put some on the back of my neck when I'm getting sick. You also can ingest these oils, so it's a really great idea to put them in a little shot glass, a little bit of water, a little bit of local honey, which also helps the flavor and also has its own healing properties in it as well. Shoot that back every sort of 4 to 6 hours as needed until I feel better. Again, I wouldn't have believed that this worked until it worked for me, and it worked twice. I showed up at work feeling like that achy. You know that feeling, right? Breathe and the immunity bomb. You cannot skip the oregano, the tea tree, the frank, the On Guard, the lemon in that immunity bomb. It needs all of those pieces. They're all 100% natural, and they're effective because of the purity of doTERRA, which I love, you guys. I love having this stuff at my disposal, because what I used to do was nothing. I didn't really use over-the-counter medications. I didn't really do anything. So I did nothing, and then we just kind of got through it, and we'd be sick for a week. And now, yes, we get sick, but we don't get sick that often, and we don't get sick for that long. We recover really quickly. Again, it's not just essential oils. We also eat really good food. We also do a lot, we're active outside a lot. We also choose to be happy. We spend lots of time outside, but my kids are in school all day long. We're still subjected to all of these nasty bugs and germs. It's just so nice to have something at home that allows me to take care of my family in that way, to take care of myself in that natural way, because that's just the kind of life that I live. It's kind of person I am. It's important to me to empower our healthcare at home, to know what natural things I can use, as opposed to going to the store and grabbing some Advil, Tylenol, aspirin, which come with a whole set of side effects. Like, what was I looking up the other day? It was the side effects of sleep medications, and it was like insane. Sleep med side effects. So like, I love having lavender around because there's no side effects, like burning or tingling in the arms, hands, feet, or legs, changes in appetite, constipation, diarrhea, difficulty keeping balance, dizziness, daytime drowsiness, dry throat or mouth. Like, those side effects do not exist with doTERRA essential oils. They don't, and I love that. Again, oils do not replace standard medical care. They complement it. We do not hesitate to go to the doctor when we need to. When my son's wheezing gets to a point that I can't manage it, I will take him to the doctor. I will take him to the hospital. When I need to use an EpiPen because my son's eating peanuts, I will use it. Like, we will go to the doctor, but being able to take care of ourselves at home. I watched this really interesting webinar the other day, and it said the doctor of the future is you. And that means like empowering you. Like, I'm a healthcare professional. My job is to empower you to take care of yourself, to learn about your body, to learn about what it needs, to learn about what you can do to keep it healthy. And then when all of that doesn't work, then you come to the healthcare system. Then you come, and that's what I'm here for. That's who I'm here to serve. At the hospital, at the doctor's office. But so much of what we do comes down to the very basics. What we eat, how we move, how we think, and how we manage the small issues effectively. And that's why I use doTERRA, you guys. So if you are new to doTERRA and you've just got your kit, I hope this was helpful. I hope you got your oils out. I hope you're learning. There's a ton of learning that comes along with these. It can be overwhelming, but that's okay. Like, everything is hard until it's not, and it's fun. It's fun to learn this stuff. That's why Gayleen and I are here. We don't have all the answers, but we can always get the answers you need. We're learning as we go with these oils as well. We just love them, and loving something and being able to share it is just the most powerful combination. If you are ready to get started with essential oils, I absolutely recommend you get a starter kit. These oils work when you use them together in combination, and you can create the blends that you need to get you the effect that you want. If you just have a peppermint or you just have a lemon, like, you can't really get the effect of the oils. What you need to do is get them in your life and decide, I'm going to learn them. I'm going to have them at my fingertips. I'm going to use them. So when I get a headache, I think, what oil can I use? And when I'm not sleeping, I think, what oil can I use? When I'm feeling super stressed, I think, what oil can I use? I have something sore, I think, what oil? Like, it's a lifestyle approach. It's like, when I'm a runner, I don't just like kind of run here and there randomly. Like, I run and I train and like, I live that lifestyle. I eat to help my running. I move. I do the exercises. I do the workouts. I have the mindset to be a runner, right? When you want to start to become a more holistic living person, when you want to use oils to help empower your healthcare, you need to have them. You need to be thinking about them. You need to be using them, learning them, studying them, loving them. So it's the best to get a kit. You can buy them retail. You pay more. You can buy them separately and just choose a few that you like and get a wholesale membership. That's a great option as well. If you want to get started, get in touch with Gayleen or I still have that special on until February 16th, a promo, because I love cinnamon and Valentine's Day and all those lovely things. Cinnamon is a really amazing, spicy, warm, lovely oil to have around. So I'm giving you guys that as a promo for free if you sign up with Gayleen and I with an enrollment kit until the 16th, which is tomorrow, I guess. So get in on that, you guys, if you've been thinking about getting oils. If you also want to share oils the way I do and do this on the side of maybe your business or start a business, that is a very real thing. This product, the first step to doing that is to get your oils and to love them and to learn about them and to do your research, because you cannot start a business unless you love a product and you understand it and you want to teach about it. You want to empower people at home with their health. And that is what I love. It just fits so seamlessly into my healthcare world in a way that preaching about diet and exercise doesn't in a lot of ways, because I can't get you to run strong. I can't get you to recover from your injuries if you're stressed out, if you're not sleeping, if you're constantly getting sick. Like, that stuff needs to be taken care of, and that is why I love essential oils. That is how you can get better in the other aspects of your life. And that's why I say there's more to life than diet and exercise, which is what we focus on. But we need to boost our immunity. We need to get restful sleep. We need to manage our stress. We need to be able to take care of the issues naturally when they come, so that we can stick to the rest of our life goals and the rest of our life responsibilities, right? So I love essential oils. Thank you guys for being here. I think a few of you might still be on the line. I can't see if you've asked me questions or anything either, so I apologize for that. But I hope that was helpful. That's a little Essential Oils 101. If you want to get all of the oils I talked about, plus I think I left out tea tree. I apologize. I see that's still sitting here. It's the Home Essentials kit. That's the kit I started with, and I love it. And since then, I've just kind of built on to my oil collection as I see fit, as I go. But those are the 10 base oils that you literally can do everything with. It's such a great starter kit. Comes with a diffuser as well. The only thing you need to get is the coconut oil. But it's awesome. Get in touch with us. And again, our goal here is to educate you, to teach you to use these oils effectively so that you feel better and you feel empowered about taking care of yourself at home, and you learn something about health and life along the way. So thank you. This was super fun. Ask me anything, you guys. Gayleen and I are always around, and invite other people to this group as well, and invite other people to get started with us. Thanks. Have a great day.